the modes of making payment, you have now lot of options. Initially, if I wanted to make payment to people, either I have to make it as a cash, withdraw and give it as cash, or issue a check to him. Digital banking is one of the concept which has been introduced of late, and all banks are now concentrating on moving all the customers into your digital platform. When I say digital, banking was such that during maybe even in 2000s, if I wanted to withdraw an amount, I have an option only to visit the branch where I hold an account during the working hours of the bank and then withdraw it through a withdrawal slip or a checklist. This was how banking was. Even way back, if I remember in 2003, 2, all it was like this. Later, with the advent of technology, ATMs came up, right? ATMs came up, and if I say when technology made an intervention, the first intervention was introduction of core banking solution. What is core banking solution? As I told you, I wanted to withdraw amount, I have to go to the branch where I hold an account, because the other branch will not be able to check my account balance. That was how banking was. They had a system, but this is called core banking. I cannot look into the account of other branch customers. Even within the same bank, other branch accounts, I will not have an access. Okay. So the first step banking into this technology was introduction of core banking solution, wherein all the bank customer's account any branch can access. So if I had an account with MG Road Bangalore branch of Axis, I wanted to withdraw amount from MG Road Cochin of Axis Bank. Initial days it was not possible, but with the advent of core banking solution, it was made possible. Okay, that was the first step. Then later, a lot of ATMs came up, debit cards were issued, ATM cards were issued. So now, is debit card and ATM card one and the same, or is there any difference? ATM card, debit card, is it one and the same, or is there any difference? Automated teller machine. So an ATM card, basically when the banking opened, banks issued an ATM card only. That can be used only for cash withdrawals. You cannot use it for swiping. So an ATM card is just for cash withdrawal. You cannot use it for swiping. But later, now you come ATM come debit card. So that debit card, you can use it both for withdrawal and swiping. So that's the basic difference. Nowadays, all issue debit cards only. Once the core banking came in, they issued cards. Okay, so the ATMs were issued, debit cards were issued. People started moving into technology. Then they came up with the concept called phone banking. You had access to the bank account only during the working hours, 10 to 5. But after 5 or 6 something, you have any clarification or then you don't have an access. So they came up with telebanking, 24 hours customer care service, where you can call a bank to check your balance, or even request your card is lost, your checkbook is lost or something, you can call them and block the card through a customer care. Then came internet banking, where you were able to you were given access to view your account balances. Then various services got added. Like if you want to request a debit card, you can go through our internet banking. All the services which you had visited a branch came into the internet banking. Then with the advent, they moved into mobile banking now. All you have to do is to download the app in the mobile, and you can do all transactions through your mobile itself, right? So now almost all of us, we may not even carry cash. All the transactions are done through card or mobile banking. And UPI also got in unified payment interface. So you make payment through UPIs. Now all of us do that only. Right, so all this is the changes which the technology has brought in. So what happened? It has become very convenient for us to use. Even on a Sunday, if I want to transfer money to somebody, I can do it through my mobile app and internet banking. 24/7, the banking is accessed, right? So it is very convenient, time saving. So as I said, if I wanted to visit the branch and stand in queue to withdraw an amount, you have to spend your working day. So now time saving is a very important thing. Cheaper and easily accessible, lower sales cost. Okay, it is lower sales cost. Of course, any transactions done through a branch is very costly for the bank compared to a transaction done through an ATM or net banking. Okay, so cost and sell products online. So online you can bank also, all the banking products you can access through online also, right? So it is very easy for the customers also. Like you started a online shop, you can sell things online, payment for that will come into your account, which is easily. So it's both beneficial for the bank and for the customers, right? So digital banking, it's very convenience and it made banking simple. So what are the modes you use? As I said, ATM, phone banking, mobile banking, internet banking, and we have WhatsApp and SMS banking. Okay, what is WhatsApp? Nowadays, some banks you can WhatsApp to them. Yeah, that is a special feature given by the WhatsApp. It's like your UPA. Pay wallet you can make, even through Facebook you can make payment, right? That's like your UPA. This WhatsApp banking is, you have an account with Axis. Axis will have a WhatsApp banking like SMS banking. If you want to know the balance, you SMS, you send a message to them, they will give you a reward. That is WhatsApp and SMS banking. Like you want to know the balance, you send an SMS to a particular number in particular format, you will get the balance in your mobile. You want to request for a checkbook, you send an SMS. Or you want to request for a checkbook in WhatsApp, you send a message to the particular banking number. That is WhatsApp banking for services. Okay. What you said, payment which you are doing through WhatsApp, it's the WhatsApp's interface, not the bank's interface. It is similar to your GPay or PhonePe. GPay also amount limit is there and transaction limits will be there, right? You cannot transfer more than 20,000. Depends on the interface. Not like bank. Your card, your mobile banking is safer. Yeah, debit card payments also is better. It's safer. I don't use a Google Pay or GPay or a PhonePe because I'm comfortable using my mobile banking. So people comfortable with mobile because all payments, or once I register my beneficiaries or my bill payment, I can transfer it easily through my mobile. So normally I don't use the GPay or PhonePe. I didn't have a GPay all these days because I'm used to mobile banking. It's much safer, right? GPay all, it's good for a smaller amount like transactions. If your small payments you scan and pay, it is simpler and easy. And ultimately, the fund is going from your bank account only. Yes. Right, so that's the difference in GPay. And GPay has its own limitations and plus, like small payments. See, if I go to a tea shop, even 10 rupees, I don't have a cash, I can GPay immediately. That's a convenient thing. But in mobile app, that may not be possible. But I want to make a transfer or a lakh or two, that can be done through a mobile app only, not through a GPay. Because GPay has its limit. And if you're loading and keeping your wallet also, it's not a good thing. Some people will load the wallet and keep and load. It's not good. It's not safe also. But it's, since nowadays it is, initially they used to load the wallet and make the payment in PhonePe or Paytm. Now, but since it's linked to the bank account, you can rule out that risk. But still it has its own limitations. Another, when we talk about an internet banking or a mobile banking or the core banking when came at, the modes of making payment, you have now a lot of options. Initially, if I wanted to make payment to people, either I have to make it as a cash, withdraw and give it as cash, or issue a check to him. That was how payments were happening. Even the business industry, across the country in business also, people issue check. Even now, lots of checks are issued by the business people because one advantage is till the check is presented, you have time to arrange for funds. So normally business community will look into checks only, issuing checks to its customer. But with advent of technology, what happened? They introduced your online banking, online transactions like payment system. Right, your RTGS, NEFT, IMPS. Account transfer, yes. Yeah. So fund transfer also became online. So in before that, I didn't have that option. See, if I remember, maybe in 2011 only NEFT, RTGS all came. Not before that. So before that, if I wanted to issue money to someone, either I have to carry cash and give it as cash or issue a check. And when core banking opened, I can transfer from one bank. Within the bank, I can transfer through a check. That was possible. But I have an account with ICICI. I want to transfer to Nandini in SBI. No option was. I can issue a check only. Later, with technology, they came with the concept of NEFT and RTGS. So, what is the NEFT and RTGS? I want to transfer money from one bank to another bank. I can use this option. So, I want to make a payment to my party who is holding an account in another bank. Instead of issuing a check, I can transfer it through an NEFT or RTGS. So what is the full form of NEFT and RTGS? All of you know, I think, National Electronic Fund Transfer Facility. Yeah, and it's a real-time gross settlement, RTGS. So what is the difference? One is on the amount. So NEFT, all amount below 2 lakhs, NEFT. Any amount above 2 lakhs, RTGS. And another difference is time settlement period. RTGS, it is real time, so within half an hour the beneficiary will get the credits. Okay, and NEFT, the settlement times varies from 1 to 3 years. So that is the difference. And this NEFT and RTGS, you can either give a request in the branch. If you are not comfortable using your online banking, you can visit a bank and give a request through a check, or you can do it through your mobile or internet banking, NEFT or RTGS. So of course, internet banking, you have your time amount limits. You cannot transfer 1 crore all through your internet banking, but that is possible through a branch. And timing. Okay. So this NEFT RTGS works during banking hours only. Okay. Not more than that. So what happened? Again, to ease the convenience, they came with a concept called IMPS, Immediate Payment System. One thing you have to keep in mind is this: IMPS works only in an internet and mobile banking. You cannot go and give a request in a branch for an IMPS. So what is the difference? RTGS, it takes half an hour. NEFT 1 to 3 years. IMPS is immediate. The moment you want to transfer some money from ICICI to SBI, I give an IMPS in your mobile banking or internet banking. The beneficiary will get the credit immediately. That is why immediate payment system. Of course, there is a limit. I think 2 lakhs now. Initially, it was 1 lakh, 2 lakhs now. Some banks are giving more than that also. Okay, so it differs. Here you have to add the beneficiary, and to the beneficiaries only it can be transferred. Not randomly to anyone through your scan or a mobile number. Lot of changes now. Banking is moving into technology. So what happened with the advent of technology? The number of people visiting the branch would have come down drastically. So what happens now is the bank mostly concentrates on customer service. What is customer service? Offering them good customers. Again, if he is requesting a checkbook, you will guide him how to request for a checkbook in a mobile banking or an internet banking, so that he need not depend on you for a request. Of course, for some services, you have to come to you only. He cannot do it by himself. So such things you will have to do. So now what will happen? More of time the employees will be requested to call the customers and sell different products to the customers. So that is where it will lead to. So in future, if you see, lot of demand will be for the bankers who are good in customer service and selling skills. Because selling skills, you cannot replace it with an AI or a technology. We want human interface, not UPI interface. Okay. So that's where you people will have a scope. So now you start your career, you are a good relationship manager. In future, you will have a lot of demand in the market in the banking sector if you have experience in banking. Okay. In customer handling. Card usage, of course, see, it is better, everything, but we have to always advise the customers to be very alert on when using the cards. Digital technology, though it is easier to use, a lot of instances happen where it is being misused or people doesn't know and fall a trap. Okay. You may receive a message stating that you have won a lottery, click this link, or you may get a message. I got a message from SBI. Your account is blocked, and to unblock it, click this link. I never hold an account with SBI. So if a person, layman, sees that, he has an account and he will panic, and if he clicks the link, it's a spam or a fake mail.
Fraud.
They will hack your phone, and you may end losing your money. Yeah, they will hack your phone and you will end up losing the money. So always digital awareness is very important. Even we may think that people who don't know, even learned people working IT sector, people lose their money because they think it's a genuine message from a bank or someone and they may click the link. Sometimes they attract people like you have won a lottery. Lot of times we get a mail and message stating you have won a lottery. Click this link to receive or know more details. If you click, they will give some details, and then same way they will hack, and they may take your funds. Or when in the bank we come across lot of customer complaints. So these people, what they will do, they will speak and make you convinced that you have won the lottery. And for you to receive the lottery amount and for them to receive the lottery fund, you will have to make some deposits. What is the deposit? 10,000 or 20,000, or sometimes there are people who have paid lakh of rupees. So moment they will borrow a lakh of rupees and they will credit into the particular account. Once the fund is credited into the account, they will transfer the fund immediately. After that, they will get no response. What will ultimately happen? The customer will come to you for a complaint.
Yes.
Such frauds all will happen. So technology is both good, but you should be first well aware what are its disadvantages. Only then you can also advise your customers against doing that. So any mails or messages you receive from banks or any authorities, don't blindly go and click on the links or do something. See if it's a genuine transaction, and then only you have to move ahead with it. Okay, so technology has its own advantages and disadvantages. First, we should be aware of it. A lot of awareness is being spread through various advertisements all to customers, but still a lot of frauds and things will happen. So we should be aware of it and guide our customers also accordingly. Okay.